Hello, good morning. Saili Kaikar here. Namaste to all of you. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this beautiful garden for another video. So today I want to talk about this topic that I have known for a long time, but I hadn't really felt it in my heart, and now it's coming more and more into my awareness and making me realize its presence. So yes, this topic is about mind projection. And what do I mean by that? So, we human beings have this beautiful mind that we use every single moment. And the main function of this beautiful mind is to project our consciousness out into the external world. So, really, this mind is like a projector which is projecting every single thought, feelings, notions, and beliefs that you have out into the world and co-creating your experience of this world. So it's helping you to interpret this world based on your projections, to experience it, to create feelings and make you realize how this world makes you feel. And whether this is right or wrong, or whether this is good or bad, is something we have created as human collective consciousness. But really, that's how we have been created to feel this world. What do I mean by this exactly is that every single experience that you feel in this world is your projection. For example, if I feel that somebody is saying mean things to me and I'm feeling very irritated and I'm feeling angry, that anger and that irritation is my projection. Basically, I have learned through lifetimes, through my mind learnings, through my experiences from childhood, that if somebody says something like this, I'm supposed to be angry with it. I'm supposed to create this particular emotion. And I have learned that over years, I have practiced it. And so every time something of that sort happens to me, I create the same reaction, and that reaction is my projection. And the funny thing is, even though every single thing we feel is our projection, we perceive it as it's coming from the external world. So, the way I would describe this experience probably is that this person is being really mean to me, and this person is a nasty person. And in reality, what is happening is that I have learned to experience what he's saying as nasty through my nasty projections. The nastiness, the meanness is a projection of my mind. And that's why my mind experiences it in that way. Imagine a little child, a little baby, for example, a 6-month-old baby. A baby doesn't have any mind projections unless it might have little from its previous programming and lifetimes, but mostly it has the least amount of mind programming. And when you show something to a baby, for example, if you make a very frightening face in front of a baby, the baby is not going to be frightened because it does not know to be afraid of anything. It hasn't learned to be afraid. If you say nasty things to baby, it's not going to be offended with you because it does not know that it's a nasty thing. I have experienced this with my child many times, that I have said things, I have scolded him, but he just keeps on laughing because he doesn't know that he's supposed to become upset with it. He doesn't know he's supposed to be feeling guilty or ashamed or any of those things. I, as a parent, cultivated those feelings in him so that what I'm doing with him impacts him in certain way. And this is a human learned behavior. That means every single thing that I'm feeling around me, whether it's about people, it's about objects, it's about situations, it's about systems, it's about the world in general, is actually your own projections being felt inside you. And in that way, everything that you perceive in this world and feel is you. You are being projected as a different versions of you onto the world, and you experience yourself back inside you through the world. And that's what's going on. That's what's happening. But even though we know all of this at one particular level of reality, we know that we are, feeling it this way because that's how we are. But we actually don't really know it in our hearts. And the example of that is every time something happens with us, we actually blame others. We blame situations, we blame government. I'm never going to say that I'm feeling bad because that's how I have learned to feel. What I'm going to say is I'm feeling bad because she said mean things to me. Because that person was not doing his job, so I'm feeling frustrated. Because there was huge traffic and too many cars on the road, I'm feeling frustrated. But my car was also one of those cars, and the frustration actually got created as a projection of my mind as a learned behavior. So, now the important thing here is if everything around us is a mind projection, I have a choice to actually project what I want to project. But I will only be aware of that choice if I become aware that I'm projecting. The very first step is to become aware that this is my mind projection. So the next time you feel some kind of emotion that disturbs your beautiful, loving, peaceful state of mind, just become aware that you are actually projecting this. You are projecting it on a person or a situation or whatever. For example, I have this beautiful leaf here, and I have a choice to project what I want to project on this leaf. I can either say that this is a very dirty, dried leaf, it has no life inside it, and it's very yucky and I shouldn't be holding it. So that's one projection. And the other projection could be that this is a beautiful leaf that has lived a long life on a tree. It nourished a lot of insects, animals, or even us, gave shade to us. And now it's transitioning to its another state of life and it's fallen off from the tree. And I can even cherish it inside my notebook and keep it safe for a long time. That is another projection. So what I feel about this leaf is completely my choice. I feel beautiful in this garden. I feel amazing, peaceful and loving because that is my projection. It has nothing to do with garden as a reality. Somebody else might come here and feel that it is very boring place and there is nothing going on here. I might rather not stay here. That is their projection. So even though we feel that we are experiencing this external reality and external things are doing something to us, it's our projection being projected out and then helping us understand, interpret and feel this world the way we want to feel. So if we become aware every single moment that I am the one who's projecting this feeling onto the person or onto a situation, and I have a choice, what would you rather choose? I'm sure you'll choose peace and love and not the feelings that make you feel very disturbed. The problem lies where we feel that we are at the mercy of our feelings. If I feel this way, well, there's nothing I can do about it, that's the way I feel. No, you have a choice. You're just not aware of it. And this is not about lying to ourselves. This is not saying that, but actually this is a bad situation and you are making yourself feel good about it. No. There is no absolute reality until what you perceive of it as. How would you know absolute reality? The absolute reality of what things are the way they are can only be experienced when you go beyond your mind. And going beyond mind is stopping all sorts of judgments and labels and categorizations and projecting all these different thought processes. What happens is we have learned to put things into buckets, into particular category A, category B, category C, put them as good, as bad, as right and wrong. And so many labels we put on everything, including people and places. We see world in a very, very polarized way. We see everything in a very crooked way. and then anything else comes into our awareness also we try to put into a particular bucket that we already know. So we never experience things just the way they are. And so there is no absolute reality where you can say this is bad and this is good, so I can't lie to myself. There is no lying because you haven't reached a reality. So you really do have a choice of what you want to create as your reality. And if you just stop creating these buckets and these labels and categories, you can just feel things just the way they are. And as you take in this experience of experiencing things just the way they are, you will go much into higher consciousness of feeling peaceful, loving, joyous, creative, and all those feelings that are inherent, natural, inborn within us. That's the way we were born. Just imagine a little child, 5-year-old, how very exuberant that kid is with life. He loves everything around him. He loves the dirt, he loves the mud, he loves the trees, he loves the toys, he loves everything. He has yet not learned to do a lot of categorization. But as he grows elder and elder, he starts categorizing things because that's what we teach him. So we have actually learned something that is making us go away from our true nature of being loving, joyful, and creative. And we have done this so much that it's actually hampered our growth and our way of perceiving this beautiful world. And so I'm sharing this because as I'm realizing this in every step, every moment I've realized that, oh my God, this is what I am projecting on this person, and I do have a choice to project something else. Immediately that scenario is transformed for me. It really transforms into something that I never imagined and uplifts me in my spirits, in my enthusiasm, in the way I feel about everything around me. So that's all I wanted to share with you. Hope it resonates with you and helps you in certain way. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye. Love you. Namaste.